Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com with Raider Volleyball coming your way here this evening from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. We have the Muncie Burris Owls taking on your Wapahani Raiders here this evening in tonight's junior varsity matchup, as we'll get right in to our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Carriage Wolf DDS PC. Again, I'm Brandon Morbilius, and alongside here with me, as usual, is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We appreciate for everyone joining us here tonight for this Thursday night matchup. Again, regular season finale here for this junior varsity squad, and what a season that they've had. A young group of young ladies here that's came out here throughout the year and has continued to grow together as a team, and very young group. Pretty much it's mostly freshmen. Do have a couple of sophomores sprinkled in there as well, but mostly a group of freshmen playing at junior varsity level, in which they continue to learn to get better as the seasons went along. And like I said, they've meshed well together and learned that here at the junior varsity level, it's not not quite like 8th grade volleyball, but then you can also say the same thing when you make the jump from junior varsity to the varsity level. It's a big jump. And I think they've handled it very well. And, we've had some ups and downs throughout the season as far as, keeping some girls healthy and things like that. But, they've came out here, played their hardest and their very best every single night. And hopefully we can finish it the right way here this evening with a big win over Muncie Burris. Now, we will say there are going to be a couple new faces to this junior varsity squad. Not new faces in the whole aspect of things, but Ashton Zitgraff and Gracie Stanley will be playing this evening on the junior varsity squad. A little short-handed, but that's no problem here. We got plenty of ladies that come out here and play, and not only that, but you just want to come out here and see them together here as a group, finish off the season right. And so, sometimes you got to make some roster moves, and it is what it is. They had a couple girls that's out right now, and so, they called on Zitgraff and Stanley to fill some roles here. I don't know what kind of role it's going to necessarily be. I don't know how much playing time they'll get. Obviously, I think you have to monitor their sets and everything. So, we'll see how far that goes, but, just a little help there as well. But this team, like I said, they've had a great season so far. You might as well go ahead and end it the right way with a win here tonight against the Muncie Burris Owls. So we are really looking forward to this one. Hopefully all of you are as well. Again, this has been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Carriage Wolf DDS PC. We'll be back here just a short little bit with tonight's rosters, and then all the way to tonight's game again between the visiting Muncie Burris Owls and your home Wapahani Raiders.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. And I apologize, tried to get on here as quickly as possible. I had to take care of my PA announcing duties there and get the roster set. So now I will relay the rosters there to all of you now. Take a look here at the Muncie Burris Owls. We'll start off here with number 2, Faith Schroll, followed by number 3, Caitlin May. Number 4, Maddie Dungan. Also here for Muncie Burris, number 5, Layla Gonzalez. Number 6, Haley Young. Next, number 8, Zoe Ogle. Number 9, Anna Gu. Also number 10, Franny Taviani. Next is number 11, Jasa Johnson. Number 14, Danae Carter. Number 15, Aubrey Miller. Number 16, Allie Bekur. Number 18, Alana Trissel. Number 19, Datsika Kimba. Number 20, Sarah Groves. And number 22, Molly Davis. Again, Muncie Burris coached by Xavier McMillan Brown. As tonight's game will get underway here. Number 6, Haley Young back there to serve. Again, the roster here for your Wapahani Raiders. Start off here with number 1, Lauren Rich. Number 3, Madeline Rhodes. Number 5, Gracie Stanley. Number 6, Ashton Zitgram. Number 7, Lana Doherty. Number 8, Addie Hughes. Number 9, Eva Roberts. Number 13, Lauren Luce. Number 14, Shanna Ray. Number 15, Kaya Van Ode. And number 16, Allie Stanley. Again, your Raiders coached by Caitlin Riddle. So a tough start here for the Raiders early. A 2-0 lead here for the Muncie Burris Owls. Again, we do appreciate everyone for joining us here tonight. I'm Brandon Morvillius, and again alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Here for this junior varsity matchup to wrap up the 2020 regular season for the junior varsity squad. And what a great season it has been. And it's been a true joy, really, to broadcast their games again. Especially with with the pandemic and everything. We haven't, you can't have the amount of people that normally we might have here, and it's tough, not having, all the fans here that we may normally have. But we're still getting a nice crowd, but it's still not that. The amount that we usually would have in that electric atmosphere. Now, last night, you kind of feel that electricity in the atmosphere again. There's Lauren Rich will get the Raiders on the board there with a kill. But being able to do the junior varsity games as well as the varsity games, it's really been quite the privilege, because we didn't even know what was going to happen this season. We didn't even know if we was going to even get to play. And not only that, but even though we did get to play at any point in time, it could have been stopped. So it's just one of those things that thank the good Lord above that He's watched out for everybody here so far, and everything's went rather well. And keeping these young ladies healthy and keeping everyone else healthy as well. Loose with a set on there to Rich, mishandled by number 16, Allie Bekur. So another kill for Rich, now 5-2 ball game. Rich back to serve. Real nice serve right there. Muncie Burris will get it over. Nicely done there. That was Anna Gu that got it over, and that's going to be a kill. The Raiders now within 2 after a little bit of a rough start here in the early goings. Can make sure stay tuned in later on. We'll have this evening's varsity matchup, which again should be a great one. Got a couple girls out tonight, even at the varsity level, and hopefully the girls that are coming up and playing tonight, hopefully just can fulfill whatever shoes they need to fill. And you've seen that last night. When Mallory Summers came out of the ball game there for an extended period of time, you had Lauren Rich and Madeline Rhodes, 2 freshmen, come in there and really play some of their best volleyball that we've seen all year. Whether it be, mostly at the junior varsity level, they don't really hardly get any, much playing time at the varsity level. But for them to come in a big game at the varsity level and be able to showcase what they were able to do, that was very important. And it was not only them, but it was everybody as a team. Unfortunately we suffered defeat, but you move on. Tonight's a brand new night, and hopefully the Raiders are up for the challenge and can get the win here this evening. But after a slow start here for Wapahani, they've really cranked it up a notch, and it's all started here from the serving of Lauren Rich, another ace for Rich. So after being down 5-1, they have made a complete turnaround and now lead 7-5 here as Muncie Burris will take a timeout. This will be our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. Again, we would like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. Greatly appreciate all of them and all they do for us. We couldn't do any of things that we do here on the broadcast without them. So greatly appreciate them. But we'd like to send a big thanks there to our pregame sponsor this evening, Cara J. Wolf DDS PC, located at 3915 Wheeling Avenue in Muncie, Indiana. Make your appointment now to receive great care and leave with a pristine, beautiful smile. You can contact them at 765-288-1560, and their hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So again, that is Cara J. Wolf, DDS, PC, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So following the timeout, again, Lauren Rich back to serve here for your Raiders. With Wapahani ahead 7-5. Rich there to dig it out. Loose sets it up there to Doherty. Now number 16, Bucher set that one up there for number 15, and that will fall in there. There was no hit call. It was a block there by Wapahani. Ended up turning out to be a good play there as the Raiders now lead it by 3. Again on a 7-0 run. There's Hughes digging it out. Now Allie Stanley that is. Tipped over. Now Stanley gets there but mishandles the ball. It's a nice hustle. Still a solid job there. Nearly had it, but now 8-6 now with number 9, Anna Gu, back to serve. Dug out there, that was number 5, Gonzalez. Nice dig from Rich, now set to Madeline Rhodes on the attack there. Bucher now set up, that was number 20, Groves on the attack. Rhodes trying to find that sideline. Now this time tipped across, that was number 15, Aubrey Miller. And out of bounds, great court vision there from Addie Hughes. Recognizing right off the get-go there, that ball was heading out of bounds. Traced it all the way down to the floor, and job well done now as Wapahani leads 9-6. Lena Doherty back to serve. Bad pass there, and the Raiders able to execute on it there. That was Addie Hughes that tipped it back across. The Raiders prevail there on that point. Now to extend that lead just a little bit further, now to a 10-6 lead. See there by Haley Young. Hit over the net. That was number 15, Aubrey Miller on the attack. And I think some miscommunication there on behalf of Hughes and Rhodes will cost the Raiders a point. They're now back to a 3-point lead. And now number 15, Aubrey Miller back to serve. Handled by Rich. Loose. Back to Rich in the back row. It was dug out by Gonzalez. Rich on the Rhodes. Again, just soft touch over the net there. Nothing special. Man, look at the cat-like reflexes there from Lauren Rich. And that's going to be a 2-hit call on the Raiders. Very unfortunate there after fine defensive play. Just kind of a 1-2 punch there, if you will, after the 2-hit call. Dug out of the net there by Lauren Luce. Nicely done by Lauren. Now number 22, Molly Davis on the attack. Rich with a dig, set on the roads one more time. (10-9). You got here number 15. Miller back there to serve still. Stanley, the dig, that one out off the serve. Nice hit there from Rich, and Burris will get it over and inbounds. Sneaks it inside the line. So now we're all evened up at 10. Again, the Raiders were up, I believe it was 10 to 6, if I remember correctly. So far it's been a game of the runs, if you will. Obviously you start out there, Muncie Burris got out to a 5-1 start, then the Raiders went on an extended 6 or 7 point run. Got ahead there by 4 points, and Rhodes unable to handle that one there, as another one will fall in play there for the Burris Owls. And again, we're tied up, this time at 11, with number 22, Molly Davis, back to serve. Handled by Doherty, loose, sets it to the back row to Lauren Rich. Shank to the back and out of bounds off of number 22, Molly Davis of the Owls. So the Raiders take advantage right there and push ahead again here by 1 at 12-11. And Madeline Rhodes now back to serve. On the attack there and hit well out of bounds by number 6, Haley Young. Again, just a little too much mustard on that one. Didn't quite get that snap of the wrist to keep it in play. Hard hit ball, that's for sure. Tipped over, nice hustle there by quite a few young ladies there. Rich, Doherty, and then even Loose. Doherty nearly got there, she did, but really didn't get herself in a very good position to make a good pass. And Muncie Burris takes advantage, now 13-12. Raiders still ahead here by 1. Number 16, Allie Bucher, back to serve. And that would be an ace. Right there, you got to come up on that ball. Unfortunately, you definitely can't play back. Stanley and Loose barely was able to get slightly air underneath that one, but kind of went haywire from the get-go there, as Muncie Burris now in control of the lead here at 14-13. Now it's going to be another ace. So some passing woes here for the Raiders costing them last few points, and Wapahani will now be forced to take a timeout. So we will take a timeout here with them. Again, this will be our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. It's Muncie Burris 15, Wapahani 13 here in tonight's opening set from Raider Gymnasium.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back here live on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillas, alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, here with tonight's opening set here from Raider Gymnasium. Again, Wapahani down by a pair here in over the midway mark of set number 1. Now 16-13, Muncie Burris. Nice hustle there from Rhodes. Just unfortunately couldn't get there in time, so now number 16, Allie Bucher, still back there to serve. Loose sets it to Rich. And another hammer from Lauren Rich, continuing where she has left off throughout the season here. Had a real nice freshman year so far. And as I mentioned earlier, this team as a whole in general has really been very good. You know, it's really nice to see them succeed and to do well. Obviously, you know, you want to see them as a Raider fan, and you know, that's exactly what I am. I'm all in on Wapahani Raider sports. You know, you want to come out here and you want to see them win every ball game. That's anticipation. You know, you expect to win every game, and for the most part, that's exactly what this junior varsity squad has done. So the Raiders able to get it back within 2. It'll be Lauren Luce back to serve. Handled there by number 5, Layla Gonzalez. Handled by Rhodes, and Luce had a little bit of a tough way of getting there with the pass that was given to her from Rhodes. Just an unfortunate series of events there for Wapahani. But again, you're still only down by 3 here. You got to get it together, though. Get the latter part of this set. This is where you got to, again, crank it up a notch here so you don't, you know, wind down the opening set here and potentially lose. You got to play from behind the rest of the way. Real nice serve again there from Rich. And they will get it over, mishandled by Rich that time. And back and forth we go. The number 9, Anna Gu, back to serve. There was Hughes receiving the serve there, set on there to Doherty. Davis there, dug by Rhodes. Now Luce sets it to Rich. This time dug by Young, back to number 15, Aubrey Miller with the kill. So Muncie Burris again building the lead at 4 now, 20-16. This especially is time where Wapahani's got to start putting some points together. All starts right there off the kill from Lauren Rich. So wouldn't it be nice? You know, we've already rattled off, 6-7 points in a row one time in this game. Why not go ahead and do it again? Well, I guess they didn't want that idea. So Doherty will serve that one into the net. Just got to keep pressing forward here. Again, you find yourself down by 4. Let's see if the Raiders can dig themselves out of this little hole here towards the end of set number 1 of the evening. Davis will get it over. Deflected there. Good job there by Eddie Hughes to stay with that one. Loose on to Rich. Now Rhodes on the attack. Nearly got that one to fall in, and that was out of bounds off of Muncie Burris' number 15, Aubrey Miller. So Rhodes credited with a kill. And Allie Stanley back to serve. Hitting it backwards there, and the Raiders will come up with another. Just what the doctor ordered. Let's hope that the Raiders can keep it going here now, only down by 2. Another nice serve there from Allie. Tipped by Davis. That's going to be out of bounds. Again, great vision by Lauren Rich. And we'll have a timeout now taken by the Muncie Burris Owls. So it's back and forth there. The Raiders really couldn't mount any kind of momentum until now. The Raiders have rattled off 3 consecutive and are again, starting to get that momentum here on their side. So, again, we'll stay right here with you during our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. Again, we'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. We'd like to thank Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership, owned by Randy Stoops and located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle, would like to know more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903. Again, that is Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. So back to Raider volleyball here. Again, with the Raiders now only down by 1. Dug out by Rich. Bounced all on the basketball goal. That was great concentration there by Doherty and Stanley there. Hughes will get it over and just out of bounds. But you love the determination right there from Wapahani and the focus in trying to get that point there. Luce will set it on up to Rich, and it's out of bounds. So again, Molly Davis serving here for the Owls, ahead by 3. Just 2 more points to get for them. That's not a bad idea right there from Luce. And a kill there for number 6, Haley Young. And now a timeout by Wapahani. And again, we'll stay right here with you. Again, to thank some more sponsors here tonight. Kenshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kenshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Muncie area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kenshawproperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA Properties.com. You can contact them at 765-356-1340. Also, big thanks to FC Tucker Muncie Realtors Ted Cook and Joanne Davis. Let Ted and Joanne be the key to all of your real estate needs. Buying, selling, or investment properties, we get the job done. Call Ted Cook, 765-744-8143, and Joanne Davis at 765-748-1316. So again, set point here for Muncie Burris, 24-20. Let's see if the Raiders can keep their hopes alive here in the set. Well, nice hustle there by Rhodes and Doherty, but just wasn't in the cards late here in set number 1. As Muncie Burris takes the opening set tonight, 25-20, to take a 1-set-to-none lead. So, folks, we'll step aside here for a commercial break. Again, tough way to go there for Wapahani to begin tonight here, but still got an opportunity right here. You win this next set, then all comes down to that third and decisive set. So got to get after here in set number 2. We'll be back with more live here on the WHS Network. right, folks, welcome back live on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. Brandon Morbilius here alongside with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Set number 2 coming your way here this evening from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, Muncie Burris over Wapahani here in the opening set of the evening, 25-20. So we'll see what set number 2 has in store here for your Raiders. And again, down the stretch, got right back into it, made it, I believe, 21-20, and then last 4 points scored there by Muncie Burris, and tires kind of fell off the vehicle here for the Raiders. You just can't afford, especially right there towards the end, to let them go on a run like that. But it is what it is. It's a brand new set and a brand new opportunity here as Muncie Burris will get it started with a 1-0 lead. Number 22, Molly Davis, will enter the ball game here for the Owls with number 5, Layla Gonzalez, back to serve. Handled by Zitgraf. Now Stanley will get over there and give it a good old try, but unable to get there in time. And that will be served into the net, so the Raiders will get on the board via serving error. Nice serve there from Stanley. Gracie Stanley, that is. Zitgraf on the attack, and, well, I think she might have hit that one a little too far. But, again, she's in a different role that she's usually not in. Especially there at the varsity level, she's playing a back row and doing her thing back there. So ask her to come in here and hit, and hasn't really done that in quite a while. I mean, still, it's volleyball, but when you haven't done something for a while, it's going to take a minute. So Lewis will set it up here. Hughes gets there in time. Set there to Davis. Nice hustle by Doherty. Loose will set it now to Allie Stanley. That looked like that was heading out of bounds, so big time favor there by Haley Young. Zitgraf a little softer that time. And that one will fall in. Number 15, Aubrey Miller, collects on the kill. And point number 4 here for the Muncie Burris Owls. So Miller back there to serve. Handled by Gracie Stanley. Set on Zitgraf. There's Doherty. Now Lewis sets it back to Zitgraf once more. All right, Stanley will just get it over there by herself. Davis hits it into the net, and the Raiders will score the point. Again, you're asking, some ladies to play some different roles. You don't normally see Allie Stanley even playing in the front row, and Ashton Zitgraf in the front row. Yeah, so you got to kind of mix things around a little bit, and I guess, makes it more fun, I suppose. Maybe not so fun for the coaching staff because makes their job maybe a little bit harder, but I'm sure maybe the girls might be relishing in the opportunity. Hughes will get it over there for Wapahani. Tipped over, Allie Stanley lays out for it, but just off the outstretched hands and out of bounds. Now 5-3 here, number 3, May, will come into the ball game here for the Muncie Burris Owls. Davis now back to serve. And that will be an ace. Doherty cannot pick it up on it there and watches that one fall in play. Good job there, Gracie Stanley. Gets it over there for Wapahani. Just soft touch there now loose. We'll set it on to Zitgraff. Too strong right there, but just got to keep getting after here. Down by 4. The game is definitely kind of slowed down here. You kind of had a little bit more of a faster paced game there. Not a bad shot there from Zitgraff, trying to find that right side of the floor here as that one was hit out of bounds. So the Raiders will take the point now, 7-4. Number 5, Gonzalez re-enters the Owl rotation. And Ashton Zitgraff will now be back to serve. Nicely done there, Zitgraff with the ace. And there's another ace for Zitgraff. Back to back here. Now the Raiders only find themselves down by 1. And that'll be served just out of bounds there now. 8-6 ball game, number 16. Allie Bucher now back to serve here for the Owls. Tipped over by Luce. About the only play she had there. Stanley now loose back to Gracie Stanley. Oh, nearly had the kill there. Stanley again, now loose, sets it on to Hughes. Young on the attack, mishandled by Doherty, and out of bounds. And back to a 3-point lead here for Muncie Burris. And still got a good ways to go here. Just got to keep yourself in it. Main thing here, you can't allow Muncie Burris to start spreading that lead out further and further. That's going to be blocked by Luce, and the Raiders will come up with a point. That was number 6, Haley Young, on the attack, and Lauren Luce had some other ideas there as number 9, Emma Roberts, will now come in here for the first time tonight here for Wapahani. She'll sub in for Addie Hughes, and she'll be back to serve. Nicely done there by Roberts. Young on the attack, and mishandled by Gracie Stanley. So 10-7, number 6, Haley Young back to serve. There's Zitgraff. Loose, sets it on up to Gracie Stanley. Again, I'll try to say the first names with it since there's 2 Stanleys on the floor, just so then you guys know who I'm talking about. Doherty on the attack that time and finding the line on the right side of the court. So Doherty there with a kill. Gets the Raiders back within 2 now with Lauren Luce back to serve. Let's see if we can get some momentum mounted here. See if we can rattle off, go on a little bit of run here, maybe 4 or 5 points or maybe more. Again, kind of short-lived right there now with number 5, Layla Gonzalez back to serve. We'll have number 8, Zoe Ogle, now in the ball game for the first time this evening for the Owls. Again here in set number 2, folks, if you're just now joining us, Muncie Burris took the opening set this evening, 25-20, and are currently in a 3-point lead over Wapahani in the second set. Now make that a 2-point lead. So Gracie Stanley now back to serve here for the Raiders. Again, as I mentioned earlier, please stay tuned later on for this evening's varsity broadcast of Wapahani and Muncie Burris. Should be a great ball game this evening. as that'll be a 4-hit call here on Wapahani. And then also on Saturday, we're going to be traveling up to Belmont, about an hour and 15, hour and 20-minute drive due north, past Jay County, past Bern, Indiana. If you guys know where Bern is, Amish country. And so we'll be playing up at Belmont. Again, hour and 15, hour and 20-minute drive. And we'll be broadcasting some Raider volleyball on Saturday morning beginning at 10 a.m. Again, we hope to be live. Not sure if we will be or not. Great hustle there by Gracie Stanley, as Muncie Burris will end up coming up with a point there, now a 4-point lead. But again, just an upcoming game to take a look at there. Again, Wapahani will be playing 2 games that day, as the Raiders will take a timeout here, kind of falling on some hard luck. 14-9 Muncie Burris here in set number 2, and then again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you, but as I was saying, the Raiders will play 2 games on Saturday. Again, that's varsity only, no JV games or nothing like that. So this is it right here. This is the last junior varsity game of the season here for Wapahani. So again, we'll be broadcasting Wapahani and Belmont at 10 a.m. We don't know if we'll be live. When we get there, we'll know more, and then we'll put that on our Twitter and Facebook pages, which, by the way, make sure to follow us on there. On Twitter, it's at WHS Network, and then on Facebook, just type in WHS Network, and they'll show up. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter for all the latest information and updates throughout the years, and then talking about, or throughout the weeks, and talking about the upcoming broadcast and everything. We'll obviously talk about some game day broadcast that would be upcoming throughout the season as well. But we'll have the sectional preview show also coming up probably the first part of next week, either Monday or Tuesday, as we ramp the state tournament up starting off next Tuesday. The Raiders won't play until next Thursday, as Zittgraf will get one to fall in there, and the Raiders now back within 3. So again, just something to look forward to. Nicely done again, a very nice serve. So the Raiders are right back into things here. Lana Doherty there with the ace. Handled there by number 5, Gonzalez. Dug by Luce. Stanley set up there for Lauren Luce, that is. Now Zittgraf again will send it over. Nothing too difficult right there. Again, kind of staying in her lane, so to speak. And Stanley nearly collects the kill, but just outside that back line. And so the Owls again ahead by 3. Just a little over now at the midway point in the second set here. Receive there from Allie Stanley, set up to Zittgraf. And how about that again? Beautifully placed ball there by Zittgraf. Allie Stanley now back to serve. Handled by Miller. Set up to Young. That's blocked. Met at the net there. Tipped over. Doherty digs it out loose with the hustle and will get there in time. As Zittgraf again back on the attack. Stanley loose. Back to Zittgraf one more time and finds the back corner. Looky here, folks. We might be finding us a new front row player. It's always nice to see these young ladies, come out here, fulfill whatever role's asked of them. You love a coachable player. And each one of these girls willing to go out there and put it all on the line no matter what they're going to do. So Molly Davis now back into the Owls rotation, now back to serve. Going to head by a pair. Allie Stanley gets there, sends it over the net. Young gets it over. Stanley with the dig. Now Gracie Stanley sets it up to Luce. Gracie to Luce to Zitgraff. Now Young back on the attack. Allie Stanley with the dig. And Gracie Stanley again will get it over, and now some miscommunication on behalf of Muncie Burris. Not sure of who was going to take the ball right there, and it falls right in place. And now Ashton Zitgraff back to serve here for the Raiders. Look at that serve, yes. Ashton Zitgraff with another ace. And we'll have a substitution now, number 11, Jasa Johnson will sub in for the Owls for the first time this evening. Look at that again. My, oh my. He cannot handle the serve right now from Ashton Zitgraff. Back-to-back aces again. And another ace mishandled that time by Johnson. Just came into the ball game. So let's see if Zitgraff can keep it rolling here. 3 consecutive aces. And they will get it over this time. Luce sets it on to Gracie Stanley and just pushes it out of bounds. So again, the right idea. Just unfortunately couldn't keep it in bounds. So now number 3, May, return to the floor here for Muncie Burris. That was number 16, Bucher, back there to serve just a moment ago. Sit on to Gracie Stanley and hit that one into the net. Allie Stanley on to Gracie Stanley. Stanley's getting it over the net there. Young on the attack and was met at the net. They'll punch it back over. Stanley now to Luce on the attack. Heck yes. Lauren Luce with the kill. And just like that, the Raiders push forward again here by 1. Now Emma Roberts will reacclimate herself into the rotation here for the Raiders. Yet again here, let's see if we can rattle off some more points in a row. I wouldn't mind seeing a 6 points in a row here for Wapahani. Just go ahead and end the second set. And again, that's why I shouldn't say things. I should just let the game play out. So Lauren Luce back to serve here for the Raiders. Going ahead by 1. Set on here number 15, Aubrey Miller, and the Raiders again prevail on that point right there to give them a 2-point lead. Again, we haven't had the lead too many times, and when we have had the lead, it hasn't been too far ahead here. So you get later and later into this second set. Obviously, you need a win. Coming up with some big-time points here. Zitgraff to dig it out. Luce sets it on to Gracie Stanley. And that looked to have been heading out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Muncie Burris will get it over. Haley Young, for goodness sake. What a job she just did. Now number 3. May will sneak it in that back line and get the Muncie Burris Owls within one. Molly Davis in for Burris with number 5, Layla Gonzalez back to serve. And that's going to sail out of bounds for a service error. Alrighty then. Need 3 more points to send it to a third set.
Right here, girls. Right here.
And that's going to go out of bounds. So number 9, Anna Gu back to serve. 22-21. They get 23-21 off of a service there now for Muncie Burris. And a timeout here from the Owls. I think we'll take a timeout here with you as well. All right, welcome back here, folks. Again, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. It's 23-21 Wapahani here in set number 2. Again, Muncie Burris leads at 1-0. So obviously a very big set right here. Let's see if the Raiders can finish it off and get this to a third and decisive set. And will what be the regular season finale here for this junior varsity team. And there's an ace. Lauren Luce strikes again. So now the Raiders at set point. And that'll be served out of bounds. It's all right. Still set point here. You're still in the driver's seat. It'll be number 15, Aubrey Miller, back to serve. Handled by Doherty. Luce sets it on the zit graph. Young on the attack, and that's going to be a kill for Haley Young of Muncie Burris. And this game is now tied, and the Raiders will take a timeout. So we'll stick right here with you. Again, this will be our Stoops Automotive Review Weekend GMC game break. I'd like to thank some more sponsors here to this evening here. We'd like to thank Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. So again, that's Next Home Elite Real Estate, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So again, following the timeout, we're tied at 24. Miller back to serve for the Owls. Handled by Allie Stanley. Luce will set it on the zit graph. And looky there, Ashton Zitgraf getting it done. And now they're discussing, because they don't know if you got to win by 2 or win by 1. And you only have to win by 1 here at the JV level, which I thought that was the case, but we haven't had too many instances like that this season. Most of the games we played have been sweeps, either for us or the other team. So nonetheless, we're going to head to a third and decisive set. 25-24 second set victory here for Wapahani. As we'll step aside here for a break, we'll again have the third set live coming up right after this break.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the third set of Raider Volleyball here live on the WHS Network. Again, the Wapahani Raiders able to come up with a big second set win over Muncie Burris there, 25-24. And so now we'll head to a third and decisive set here in this evening's junior varsity matchup. And again, the Raiders was in the driver's seat right there, made it really close. But was able to do enough there in the end to come away with the victory to now give themselves an opportunity to win this thing. And again, with this being the last regular season game of the year for this junior varsity team, man, wouldn't it be sweet to get it done and to win it right here at home to top off in what has been a very, very productive and very good season here for this junior varsity team. So we'll have Lauren Luce back to serve to start us off. Tipped across there by number 9, Goo, and set up here. Luce will take it. Number 3 tips it over there. That's number 3, May. Young on the attack. There was Doherty to dig it out and mishandled, as Muncie Burris will collect point number 1 with number 6, Haley Young, back to serve. Handled by Allie Stanley, now loose. We'll set it on to Doherty. That's going to be blocked right there. Now off a speaker, and Luce will get it over for Wapahani. And into the net by Millard as the Raiders will even it up here at 1. Big miscue there, just to put a little bit more loft on it and a little bit more behind it. Could have got it over there, but now Landon Doherty back to serve here with the Raiders tied at 1 with Muncie Burris. Miller on the attack. And Hughes and Doherty unable to get there in time. Great hustle. So unfortunately couldn't come up with anything there. So now number 5, Layla Gonzalez back to serve for the Owls. And they will get it over. That was Doherty that tipped it over. Now loose to Doherty on Roberts, Emma Roberts. Got to keep working hard out there. We've done a nice job here so far. Again, getting after it hasn't always worked out the way we hope, but like I said, we have an opportunity here. Handled by Rhodes. Lewis will set it right back to her. Dug there by Young, and now Luce will dig it out. Doherty to Rhodes, and they will get it over. Rhodes back on the attack. So neither team can get one to fall in right now. which that's great for us defensively. From an offensive standpoint, we got to find a way to get it inbounds. Look at the hustle there from Doherty, but out of bounds there off of the pass from Lena, and now it's a 5-1 lead for Muncie Burris. Got to say, a little surprised here that the Raiders aren't taking a timeout here. You know, we're kind of in a little bit of a rough patch, and you only played a 15, and now the Raiders will take a timeout as they find themselves down by 5, 6-1. We'll step aside, and we'll be back with more right after this break. All right, folks, welcome back. I'd like to thank some more sponsors here this evening. Big thanks to Jones Auto Body, owned by J.L. Fannin, located at 1901 East Royal Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is one of Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they've been serving the community for over 30 years. If you have any questions or need them to take a look at your vehicle, contact them at 765-284-2593. And that is Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. So again, following the timeout here, the Raiders will come up at the point there as that was dug out and then passed right into the net. The setter couldn't do anything with it. And so we're at a 6-2 deficit right here. We'll have Emma Roberts back to serve here for Wapahani. Nicely done there by Roberts again. Davis gets it over. There's Doherty to loose on the roads. Gonzalez with the dig. Now Miller on the attack. Great hustle by Lena Doherty. They're just a tad too late to dig that one out. Tipped over by Davis. Now loose. Sets it over the net. Now Miller on the attack. And another one will fall in. So the Raiders have really fallen on some hard times here in this third set. It's pretty much been all Muncie Burris here. Again, number 9 back here to serve for the Owls, ahead by 6. Again, still got a little time here. We got to start turning the light on here, because we have struggled mightily. Allie Stanley there, now set on the Hughes. Set to the back row, Young on the attack, handled by Lauren Luce. Now Allie Stanley will punch it over. Rhodes back on the attack, trying to find that corner. Just unable to do so, and Young will hit that one well out of bounds. So it's now 9-3, Allie Stanley back to serve.
Let's go, girls, right here, one half.
And now out of bounds by Davis of Muncie Burris. Again, you got to chip away here. You know, obviously, common sense, you can't get it all back at one time, but you can start chipping away right here, and you start dwindling down here throughout the set. Obviously, we don't have a lot of time here, so hopefully Wapahani can go on a run. Every time I start talking about us going on a run here, it seems to always come back to bite me there. So I'm just trying to not even say anything about it. Aubrey Miller back to serve now for the Owls. Again ahead now by 6. Muncie Burris only has 5 more points to get. Hopefully Wapahani can be a big factor into this here down the stretch. And again, a big kill from Madeline Rhodes will give us this opportunity to get this game close again. Davis will get it over, handled by Rhodes, set to Doherty. And bad setup there from Luce. So Molly Davis back to serve here from Muncie Burris. 11-5, third set here from Raider Gymnasium. And Luce will just drop it right in there between all 6 of them. Everybody just kind of looked at one another. That's what I talk about, or that's what I call definitely catching them off guard. Didn't see that one coming there. Zadie Hughes now back to serve here for the Raiders. May on the attack. There's Doherty to dig it out. Luce. Set it right back to her. And that one will fall in. Elena Doherty with the kill. And now the game within 4. Miller gets it over there for Muncie Burris. Luce sets it on to Doherty. And yes, inbounds. Lana Doherty with back-to-back kills. And now the Raiders only down by 3. Nice serve there from Hughes. Allie Stanley will get over there now. Luce gets it over. Handled there. Very good job right there by Luce to just have the reaction. Be able to get that ball back up into the air, but Rhodes hit that one out of bounds. And now number 16, Allie Bucur back to serve. Allie Stanley will get there. Now Luce. Again with a little trickery right there. Again, not, the only play that she had right there, but definitely a good time to pull that out of the bag of tricks. Again, I don't think the Owls were anticipating that. That's the reason why we scored. So number 6, Haley Young back to serve. Got only 2 more points to corral here for Muncie Burris. Let's see if the Raiders again can keep that from happening. Got some work to do though. Set to Stanley and hit that one into the net. And so here we are at match point. Muncie Burris again, Young back to serve. Handled by Rhodes. Luce will get there. Doherty will get it over and out of bounds. And Muncie Burris will win it here tonight. So that will conclude the junior varsity season. Still a great year for these young ladies. You hate to end it on that note. But what a fantastic year. They won. Let's see here. I think they, goodness. I think they end up winning right around 20 games or so this year, 20 to 21 games. I think they end up finishing here maybe 21-5. Don't quote me on that. It's hard to keep track of all these records, and trying to keep track of the varsity record, then the MEC record, and then records of other teams, and so I would say it's probably got to be somewhere in that ballpark here for the junior varsity team. Either way, they're right around 20 wins. I know they only lost 4 or 5 times, and so they had a great year for themselves. Nothing to be upset about. Obviously, you don't want your season to end that way here for the junior varsity squad, but something to build off of for next year. You see the success, and some of these ladies are going to be then starting to build up to varsity next year, and then the junior varsity will replenish the team with 8th graders and then others that will be back next year. So just got to look to continue to build off of what you did the previous year and get better, and hopefully we can continue to have success, because that's exactly what we had throughout the regular season here this year, in which it was different, folks. I tell you, it was. I mean, obviously, I don't have to tell you that. This year has been very different for everyone. We didn't know if we was going to get to play or not, and anything can change at any point in time. And it was just nice to see us get a full season in, and not only that, but then to see how successful we were just really tops it off. So, congratulations there to the Wapahani Lady Raiders. What a privilege to be able to broadcast all their games this year. And again, looking forward to watching them next year, whether it be at the junior varsity level still or bumping it up a little bit there now to the varsity roster, whatever the case might be. Just gotta keep getting after it, keep working, keep playing, and getting better, and hopefully build from there. But we'll get after it again here. We'll have the varsity broadcast here later on. Roughly probably 10-15 minutes or so from now will be the start of that one. So again, we appreciate everyone for staying tuned in all evening long here with us, as your Wapahani Raiders are going to go down to defeat tonight in 3 sets, 25-20, or pardon me, 20-25, 25-24, and then 9-15. So again, folks, we'll be back here in just a little while. Make sure to join us on our varsity broadcast. We'll see you then.